So Girls Circle is, at its basic, in the most basic sense, is a support group for girls. So girls who are facing some sort of adversity or challenges in their life. And so they come together over the course of 12 to 14 weeks. So we run it sort of on a semester basis. And they do games and activities and talk about topics that are important to them. And we facilitate everything. So, everything is sort of planned for the entire day. So usually it starts with like an opening circle where we hand around a talking piece and they all share like, how they're doing that day. And sometimes we'll use like, if you were the weather, what would you look like today, or whatever it might be. Get them talking about where they're at. And then we sort of disclose the topic that we're going to be talking about that day. So it might be something like cyberbullying, and then we have games and activities planned for the day to explore that issue. And then after each game or activity, sometimes it's a craft thing, an artistic thing, then we debrief and we share as a group what we experienced, our thinking around what we've experienced, what we've learned, all that sort of stuff. So that's what we do. We spend about half of the program in the circles doing these activities and sharing and talking. And then the other half of the time, the girls are out in the community supporting a local issue that's important to them. So they select an issue, so it might be like abuse or neglect of animals, or teen pregnancy, or senior abuse, or youth drug and alcohol abuse, or child sexual assault, whatever it might be. They pick an issue that's important to them, and then they do a variety of things to support that issue locally. So it might be raising money, it might be raising awareness, it might be education, it might be volunteering, just giving a helping hand, whatever they believe would be the best way they could help that issue in our community. So within that, they're building really fantastic and different relationships with each other in the circles, because they're doing things and sharing things and exposing themselves in ways that they wouldn't in the classroom or in the hallways or wherever else. And then they're building relationships and connections in the community, because they're out in the community working and giving their time and their effort and meeting people and really feeling like they have something to contribute. And for a lot of these girls, it's the first time they've ever had that experience.
Yeah.
They've never been engaged in community before.
Yeah. And RJ Victoria then is facilitating those connections out into the community.
Yes.
and making it happen.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, great.